In his speech to world leaders and other delegates at the UN conference in Dubai, King Charles will say, "I pray with all my heart that COP28 will be a critical turning point towards genuine transformational action." He will warn that fresh concerted action is needed to prevent a global catastrophe. "The hope of the world rests on the decisions you must take," he will say. Charles, 75, is the only foreign head of state who has been invited by the host nation, the United Arab Emirates, to address the summit, in recognition of more than half a century of speaking out about the threat of environmental disaster. In a speech that has been run past and supported by the British government, he will argue that while progress has been made towards a more sustainable future, the repeated warning signs of the impact of climate change, especially in climate-vulnerable regions across the Commonwealth, are being ignored. It is understood that he will point to the devastating consequences as lives and livelihoods are laid waste, and our shared future imperiled. The monarch is expected to argue that we need real action, and that solutions will come only by the world working together to make it easier for the public sector, the private sector, philanthropic organizations and other stakeholders to work together in taking the necessary steps. It is understood he will outline 5 key questions which he hopes COP28 will address to find innovative solutions to combat climate change. "The Earth does not belong to us. We belong to the Earth," he will say. On the first day of a 48-hour trip to Dubai, he met a series of world leaders for bilateral discussions yesterday about the environment, but also trying to find a path to peace in the Middle East. In his first public comment since fresh controversy erupted over the royal race row following the naming of 2 senior family members alleged to have expressed concern about how dark Prince Archie's skin would be, he said he was "all right very much, just about." It was a light-hearted conversation with Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They shook hands warmly and President Tinubu asked, "How are you?" The king, in a lightweight suit, took his seat and said, "I'm all right very much, just about." Having had a rather ancient birthday recently recovering from the shock of that. The pair met at a hotel in Dubai ahead of the conference to discuss energy, environment, the Commonwealth and the situation in Gaza and Israel. Charles celebrated his 75th birthday on November 14. Following the meeting with the Nigerian president, he traveled to the new Dubai campus of Heriot-Watt University, based in Edinburgh, and spoke to students and graduates from across the Commonwealth to hear about green tech, sustainable innovations and the role of young people in delivering climate solutions. He said new green technologies were fantastic and really encouraging, and also spoke to new Foreign Secretary Lord Cameron and Scotland First Minister Humza Yousaf at the event. Later, the King launched the Wildfire Resilient Landscapes Network and spoke with Indigenous leaders about combining their ancient folk practices with modern science to protect nature and wildlife. Charles' speech today, Friday, will mark the first time he has delivered the opening address at the conference as king. During her brief stint as Prime Minister, Liz Truss prevented him attending COP27 in Egypt last year. As Prince of Wales, he opened COP26 in Glasgow in 2021 and COP21 in Paris in 2015. Become an Express Premium member. Support fearless journalism. Read the Daily Express online. Advert free. Get super fast page loading. Start 30-day free trial.